Poverty might not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think of the UK, but many areas are still struggling with widespread poverty, limited infrastructure, and a lack of opportunity. In this video, I'll take you through the 10 poorest places in the UK and show how these communities are facing the challenges of poverty and deprivation. First on the list is Bottom Blackburn with Darwin, some areas of Blackburn. And Darwin are in the top 10% most deprived in England. But the variation in deprivation fluctuates, as some communities, especially those within rural areas, are amongst the least deprived. Food poverty in Blackburn and Darwin is a significant issue. Blackburn with Darwin, a semi-rural borough in eastern Lancashire, spans 137 square kilometers and is home to approximately 157,000 people. Once known as the weaving capital of the world, it now faces poverty due to the decline of its textile industry in the 20th century. The town has a largely underqualified workforce and has struggled to recover economically. As of December 2023, Blackburn with Darwin has a 4.8% unemployment rate, down from the previous year. This is lower than the national rate, which rose slightly from 3.6% to 3.7%. In total, 3,200 residents aged 16 and over were unemployed, with 25.3% being long-term sick. The labor market remains weak, with many families relying on a single income. Poverty affects children in Blackburn, with 40% living in poverty, one of the highest rates in the country. The town continues to battle deep social issues. One of the poorest cities in the UK, often ranking among the top few most deprived cities, with a high rate of child poverty, particularly within the West Midlands region, and Sparkbrook and Washwood Heath. Some reports place it as the third most deprived English core city after Liverpool and Manchester. The city, covering 103 square miles with a population of 1.15 million, enjoys overall economic growth but struggles with significant disparities. In 2024, the median household income was £31,600. However, Birmingham's unemployment rate is 6.2%, higher than the West Midlands average of 5.2% and the UK average of 3.7%. By the end of 2023, approximately 39,000 people aged 16 and over were unemployed. With 14.8%, Birmingham has the highest unemployment rate among the UK's core cities. The decline of Birmingham's manufacturing sector has led to widespread job losses and economic hardship, especially in inner-city areas, highlighting the lasting effects of deindustrialization. Next up is Hull, a city still struggling with poverty and unemployment despite numerous regeneration efforts to recover from its industrial past. Located in Yorkshire and the Humber, Hull covers 27.59 square miles and has a population of approximately 271,942. Unemployment remains high in Hull, where incomes are low. Despite years of investment, the city is still considered one of Britain's most deprived areas. The median household income is £28,600, with 31% of households earning £15,000 or less annually. In the 12 months ending December 2023, around 3,900 people aged 16 and over were unemployed, giving Hull a 3.0% unemployment rate, down from 5.0% the previous year. With a poverty rate of 25.7%, including 34% of children and 28.4% of seniors, Hull is the fourth most deprived local authority in England. The city's economic difficulties trace back to the decline of its fishing industry, high unemployment, concentrated poverty, and limited job diversity. Historical issues, including heavy bombing during World War II, further hindered its recovery, limiting investment and growth opportunities. Fourth on the list is Liverpool, where regeneration projects struggle to address widespread poverty and high unemployment in the most deprived areas. Located in the northwest of England on the River Mersey, Liverpool covers 43.2 square miles and has a population of 923,000. Despite efforts to revitalize the city, economic inequality persists, particularly in areas like Anfield and Kirkdale. In December 2023, the unemployment rate was 7.0%, with 18,955 people on unemployment benefits in March 2024. The average annual income in 2023 was £32,740. Liverpool's economic troubles trace back to the decline of its docks in the mid-20th century, leading to severe job losses and poverty. Around 63% of residents live in deprived areas, with nearly 30% of children under 16 living in poverty. The city's recovery remains uneven, highlighting the ongoing challenge of ensuring that all communities benefit from growth. Next, we turn to Burnley, a town struggling with the aftermath of its industrial past, where the collapse of its textile sector has left high unemployment and poverty. Located on the River Calder in Lancashire, Burnley spans 43 square miles and has an approximate population of 80,707. In 2024, women earn a median salary of £28,900, while men earn £31,000. As of December 2023, approximately 1,800 people aged 16 and over were unemployed, giving Burnley an unemployment rate of 4.3%, a slight improvement from the previous year's 4.7%. According to the 2019 Index of Multiple Deprivation, Burnley ranks as the 11th most deprived area out of England's 317 local authorities. With a crime rate of 161.3 per 1,000 people, 30.2% of which is violent crime, Burnley's crime rate is 139% above the national average. Despite revitalization efforts, Burnley continues to face some of the highest rates of unemployment and poverty in the UK. Many residents live on low wages and struggle with poor health, reflecting the deep scars left by the decline of traditional industries. The town's challenges emphasize the difficulties faced by communities transitioning from an industrial to a post-industrial economy. Middlesbrough is the fifth most deprived local authority area in England, a location that showcases the effects of urban decay after the downfall of its previous successful sectors, which were left as remnants of poverty and a high unemployment rate of its people. Located on the southern coastal side of River Tees, it boasts an area of around 21 square miles. The population of Middlesbrough in 2024 is estimated to be around 150,000. It was also once a hub for production and manufacturing of steel, but now it finds itself being one of the most deprived regions in the United Kingdom. As per 2022 statistics, the total strength of the labor force reached close to 92,925 individuals, amounting to almost 62.7% of the population. A total of 13.8% were self-employed, whereas the remaining 86.2% majority were employed in different firms. The mean salary earned annually amounted to around £29,500, which stood lower than the normal annual salary of the UK. Next, we have Hartlepool, a place where deindustrialization and high levels of poverty cling to the streets. It is a port town set in the northeast of England that lies in the Tees Valley. It has an area of 36 square miles and a population of 92,600. The town was once booming on the back of its shipping industry, which has been devastated by deindustrialization. The median income in Hartlepool is £32,380. The bottom 10% of earners earn an average of £17,150 for a 33-hour working week. In March 2024, the unemployment rate in Hartlepool, County Durham, was 5.1%. Child poverty in Hartlepool has risen by 10.4% from 2014 to 15 to 2019 to 20, according to Loughborough University's Center for Research and Social Policy data. Hartlepool also suffers from high rates of poor health and disability, factors that hold back its economy and can also limit opportunities. Economic stagnation and reductions in public services have made life even harder for many residents. Great Yarmouth is a town where old industries once thrived but are now dead, leaving poverty and few prospects. It's not a wealthy area, but it's not extremely poor either. The town is on the coast of Norfolk, England, at the mouth of the River Yare. It spans a 3.89 square mile area and has 102,600 residents. The town, whose fishing and oil industries once thrived, is now all but empty. Today, its streets are lined with tacky leisure centers and fast food outlets, supplanting the splendid Victorian houses that used to be there. The town's median household income of £33,700 is one of the deprived in the country. The unemployment rate is 5.4%, higher than the regional average of 2.8%. In 2023, approximately 2,416-year-olds and over were without work. It has high unemployment, low wages, low educational achievement, and high numbers of low-skilled jobs. Its dependence on seasonal tourism results in unpredictable incomes for many locals. While the town is a tourist destination, it is also impoverished and lacking in jobs. Next up is Hartcliffe, a suburb in the city of Bristol where poverty and social problems are keenly felt. This is a suburb in southwest Bristol, Somerset, which is over 30 acres and is home to around 20,000 people. It is a deprived place with high unemployment and social problems. Once a so-called lost cause neighborhood, where residents are perceived as cut off from the rest of Bristol and significantly lacking in jobs, opportunities, infrastructure, transport, and facilities. Hartcliffe's unemployment rate for the year ending December 2023 was 2.9%, up from 2.4% a year earlier. In March 2024, 3.6% of people aged 16 to 64 in Bristol were claiming unemployment-related benefits. It has also been found that 36.4% of children in Hartcliffe and Withywood are living in low-income households. Hartcliffe's median household income is £32,900. Hartcliffe is a district that suffers particularly badly from poverty and social ills. The Isle of Sheppey, where beauty meets deprivation. Nestled on Kent's north coast and covering 93 square kilometers with 44,467 inhabitants, approximately. But the island, despite its proximity to London, has seen economic decline as investment has dried up. Many industries have departed and growth prospects are scarce, making it one of the UK's most deprived areas. The island's deprivation has been attributed to a combination of factors, including the island's geographical isolation, the closure of local shipbuilding industries in Sheerness, plus a lack of job opportunities and a high level of low-income housing, which lead to higher deprivation levels than the rest of Kent. The unemployment rate was 2.9% in the year ending December 2023, a fall from 3.6% the year before. The median salary is between £33,500, and there were 4,383 households in the island in the lower income range. These 10 areas highlight the ongoing struggle with poverty and economic deprivation in many parts of the UK. While some regions thrive, others face high unemployment, low wages, and poor living conditions. Continued, significant investment and support will be crucial to ensure that all areas can benefit from the nation's growth. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coverage.